Hello, my name is Lucas, and in this video we are going to be going over the constructor and the new operator in JavaScript. So in the last few videos we were going over objects in JavaScript. So this is the way we create just a general object. This is the syntax that allows us just to create one object. But often we will need to create many objects that are similar, that have the similar properties. So for example, there can be like multiple users, and we need to have multiple objects to represent those multiple users. So this is not the most efficient way of doing it. Okay, so we are going to not be using this way, but I'm going to show you another way that we can use a constructor function to create multiple objects of a user. So in order to do this, we will just firstly create a function. Right, so we'll do a function. We can give it any name. So for example, let's say we are creating users. So I'll just name a user, and then in here we are going to pass in a parameter. We can pass in any parameter that we want. So for example, I'm going to do a name, and let's also do age. Okay, then we just do curly brackets. Now inside this function, what we're going to do is we're going to do this dot name is equal to name, comma, this dot age is equal to age. Okay, so what this means is whenever we create a new object, we are going to pass in two parameters, name and age, and then name is going to equal to the name of this object, and age is going to equal the age of this object. Okay, so we can create a new object, so we just do let, then we can give it any name. So for example, I'll just do user1. We can equal this then to a new user. So this new user, we are creating a new user from this function. So you can see user and user match. Okay, and then we need to pass in a few parameters. You can see here we have two parameters that we need to pass in. So firstly, we can pass in something like John, and then we can pass in another parameter like 25. Okay, so just like that, we have created one user. We created one object of a user, and now this object here will have name as John and the age as 25. Okay, so we can do something like, we can do console.log, and we can just now call them. So we can do user1 dot name. Okay, and then we can just do the same thing. We can do console.log user1 dot age, and this will print out the age. So we can go to our website here, and you can see we have John, and then we have 25. So this is a more efficient way of creating objects. So we only have to create the object once, and then we just have to create a new object just like this. But we define the object only once. Okay. So something cool that we can do, you can see on line 6 here we use the keyword new to create a new object for the object user. But let's say that we, for some reason, we didn't add this in. Okay, just for some reason, or it just looks a bit better if you don't need to add the new part. So we can actually remove the new, and now inside of our object in here, we can do some cool. We can create an if statement. So we can do something like if not new dot target. Okay, and all this means is if we are trying to create an object and we haven't specified the new keyword here. Okay, so if we have done this, then this will be false. Okay, because we have specified new. But if we don't have this specified, this will be true. Okay, and then what we can do, something cool, we can just return a new user, and then we will just specify. So we have name and age here, so we also need to put name and age in here. Okay, just like this. Okay, so I'm going to go over what this means now. So basically what we are doing here is, so we are trying to create a new user or a new object. Okay, and we are passing in these parameters, but we don't have the new keyword specified here. Okay, we don't have it specified. So then whenever we call this function, okay, whenever we try to create an object, we will call this function. And then firstly we will check if we have specified the new keyword. Okay, if we have specified the new keyword. Oh no, firstly, if we haven't specified the new keyword. Okay, so if it's like this, this would be true. Okay, because we do not have the new. Okay, we don't have the new keyword. So this will be true. Then all we are going to do is we are going to return to this, okay, a new user. And now what we are doing here is we are calling this function again. We are passing in the name and age that was passed in here. So it's John and 25. So now we are creating a new user from here. Now because we have specified new here, this is false, meaning this will not get executed, and then we will just create a new object just like this. It's a bit of a neater way to doing it, because instead of creating an object every single time you have to specify new, we don't actually have to specify that anymore. I know that we have to add 3 lines of code instead of one word, but it is a bit more efficient to do it this way. Okay, so I do recommend doing it this way, and it makes your code look just a little bit nicer as well. And for the people wondering, yes, we can still have a function in here, so we can do that. But we can do something like this, dot say hello. We can just create a function like this. We'll just do it like this, and then we'll do I don't know, we'll do console.log hello. Okay, we will semicolon here. But actually here we need to equal this to a function. Okay, so just like that, we can still use a function. So we can also do console.log, and we can do user1.say hello. So we can still create a function inside of here just like this. So we go back, refresh this, you can see we get John 25, and then this is like that because we need to add this because we are actually calling the function. Okay, let's go to our where are we, console. Okay, it is hello, and then we have an undefined because we have it undefined because this is in a console log. So this does not need to be in a console log because this is in a console log. Okay, there you go. And this will work exactly like that. Okay, that's about it for this video. I hope this video was helpful. Hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Peace out.